This time I want to take a look at using a portable drive. In this case, we're using a little USB drive, although this could be an external SSD or anything else that you can plug into a USB port that has data storage. But if you take a look at this drive, we'll see on this PC, it is coming in as drive E, and I have some assets here that we're going to use in a library. So the first thing we're going to do in Resolve in our project manager here is make sure we're in the local section. And we're going to add a project library. I'm going to first browse and go to our external drive and select the folder. I will then call this mobile library and click create. Now I'm going to go ahead and make a new project in this library and call it mobile test. I'm going to change the media storage location to E and assets. Create. So now all of the references for all of the media for that library are going to be on the drive. So here in the media page, we'll go to the E drive and bring the whole assets folder into the project. I'll go ahead and change the frame rate, and it does its usual thinking about things. And now we have our footage. It's still thinking about things, but we have the footage from the project in this library. Now, this is not actually my computer. This is a friend of mine's computer. And what we're going to do now is take this USB drive and put it on my computer. So here we are on the other machine. And you'll see that the USB drive shows up as drive F. F, not E. That's the important part here. So off we go to Resolve again, and in our project manager, again, in the local files, we are going to add a project library, but we're not going to create one. We're going to connect. And in Browse, we go to our drive F, and we select the project folder that's already there now. Select. I'm going to call this mobile. And there we go. We have the mobile library on both different computers now. And the project's already there. So we'll go ahead and fire it up and, oh no, there's no media. Well, that's the problem we're trying to solve. So we're going to go to the DaVinci Resolve settings again, hit Preferences, and then in Media Storage, we're looking at the media storage locations, and we are going to add a folder here. We're going to select Drive F and Assets. Select Folder. Now we have a listing. And over here, it's not intuitive at first, but you can double click right where this empty space is to put in a mapped mount, which says, okay, this file, F assets, is equivalent to this file, this mapped mount over here. So we're going to go E assets. Behold, we now save it and nothing happened. Well, this is the system setting for Resolve, so we actually have to restart the project for it to load. We'll go back into our project here, open an empty project, and go back, open the mobile test project again, and there, all of the media is connected. Now, I can create projects on this computer or the other computer, bring it over to this computer, and it will automatically find all of the footage that is on that drive. Now, if we look at the project settings again, you'll see my network situation at home. So here is a 36 terabyte RAID, and this is the PC name for it. And here we have the mapped mount Mac name for it. So if somebody creates a project on a Mac on our home network, and I then fire it up on this PC, I have to put this mapped mount in there so that it knows, because the Macs and PCs refer to network locations differently. Anyway, that's mapped mount. It's a way of semi-permanently connecting this drive location to that drive location in a system that doesn't change all that often. Thanks for coming along. Hope you found that helpful, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.